Tell us about your journey to data science.
Yeah, it's a long and winding road. I graduated law school in 2009 and ended up working at a legal-based healthcare consultancy. And then I ended up getting into, you could call it e-discovery, which is kind of the lowest part of the totem pole in the legal space. Basically, it's just reviewing documents and saying, in or out. I ended up saying, I need a change. I've been trying to get into the healthcare law for the longest time, and it's just not working. The best way for me to do that was a master's in data science program.
When I was an undergrad in UC San Diego, I actually wanted to pursue a PhD in neuroscience. I landed a lab manager position at the University of Chicago in an environmental neuroscience lab. I kind of realized that maybe PhD is not the right pathway for me. I really enjoyed the time that I was studying and coding myself on, the very interesting clustering problem at that time. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe I should switch to data science. And that's when I started to look for which master's program I should apply to.
So I did my undergrad in the University of Nottingham in finance, accounting, and management. During pandemic, I started learning how to code because I had a lot of free time. I learned that I really like coding so much. So I asked in the communities what are the career paths out there for coding. They recommended data science, and they basically said, well, as long as you are willing to learn the math, then it should be a good path for you.
I started off William & Mary as an econ major, pre-law. I wasn't a data science major until my junior year in college. My first internship was at the United Nations, and I was helping them do some sustainable development. I quickly realized that a lot of the things that happen at the UN, which is what I wanted to pursue, are very slow. After that, I had an internship with a consulting firm. That's where I saw the power of data firsthand. And after that, I sort of pivoted more into data little by little. And I took a few coding classes, and I happened to be really good at coding, much better at it than I was at economic analysis. So I sort of stuck with that.
And I found out that accounting does have a lot of transferable skills, finding patterns, transforming raw data to a cohesive report. And the storytelling part was also what I found very useful because I had to basically explain these reports to many business stakeholders and to inform them how their companies were doing. And turns out those skills are very, very useful in data science field.
So I had to spend a little while brushing up on my skills in order to even be considered for the program. And then I ended up getting into the University of Chicago program after 2 tries.
I chose this program specifically because this program has so many industry practitioners, and thought that's very valuable expertise there on top of the regular data science knowledge and skills that I can teach.
I had this idea that I'd be working at Google or JP Morgan or something like that, but I ended up back in the legal space. It's a nascent area with a lot of opportunity that I'm frankly very, very excited about.